Hello, pleasant good evening to my people. We are here again on the Caymanas Punta's Paradise program, giving you another segment of the Railbird Corner, as you know we always do. We are going to do it fast as people are looking out and waiting for us to post this broadcast, and we are going to just do exactly so right about now. We're going to start with the banker part of the program, and we're going to go with our first banker as race number 5, horse number 4, Smart Asset. Smart Asset is looking good in a race, in a lineup like this. I think he is a little above these, with the exception of loyal number 10, Loyal Action, and number 2, Wayne's Princess, who could give some good competition to my favored one, number 4, Smart Asset. Smart Asset is looking good and he's in fine fettle, he's in good form, so we're going to take Smart Asset as our first banker on this program. Yes, our next banker on the program is race number 7, horse number 5, California Crown. Yes, he has been working good. He's looking good. He had a mishap when he last came to the races, but now he's fit and looking good in a race that he's comfortably placed. He will do good out of the 5 straight as he works well over sale, and I'm going to look for California Crown to be my second banker of 3 on the Railbird Corner program. Looking for good strong competition from number 9, Fearless Soul, who's nicely drawn on the outside, well fitted with the handicaps, and look for good runs from number 1, Impressive Force, a stablemate of Fearless Soul, and he also is drawn on the inside, which is a little tough, but we are going to give him a chance to have a say in the outcome anyways. We're going to look for another good run from Money Market, who has 2 consecutive seconds and he is obviously knocking at the door and would want to improve on his placing and get a win instead of a second. So we're going to look for him to give some good competition here, but I'm going to stick with California Crown as my main banker here. Yes. Another banker for you. We're looking forward to a triple when triple come. Race number 8, horse number 9, Uncle Peck. We are looking for Uncle Peck to just do us full justice here. We're taking him as a banker. I thought he was a little bit injudiciously ridden on last. He is back here with a more relaxed trip and maybe an easier field to my estimation, and I'm going to say Uncle Pet is taken as my 3rd of 3 banker on the Railbird Corner. Look for good runs from number 6, Never, who came second on his last 2 outings and could be a factor here strongly. Look for another good run from Solace, who came closing on the last, and she is nicely placed here, in with a good handicap with Richie Shakes for Barrington Bernard, so Solace could do herself pretty proud here. Look for good runs from number 3, Seaplane, and number 2, It and Run. So we're going to go with Uncle Peck as our final banker, number 9 in race number 8. So our 3 bankers are race number 5, number 4, or Smart Asset, race number 7, horse number 5, California Crown, and race number 8, horse number 9, Uncle Peck. We're going to go to the individual first choice here, and I must say race number 1 as my first individual first choice is horse number 7, I Am Interested. 5th by 5 length and last. He was noted putting in some good work in the end, and it's a pleasure here to see myself giving the veteran Clive Lynch a go at winning as my individual first choice. Good for you, Clive Lynch. I am happy to be selecting a winner for you straight from my heart. I am not doing it as any favors. Yes, you rode a lot of horses and I did not select them, so I think this one is good enough for that. My next take in the race is horse number 11, Show Ami the Butcher, who ran pretty well and last. Now back to 6 furlong. She could be the fly in the ointment here. Look for good runs from number 5, Papa Gray, who did pretty well and last. Got beat twice in his last 2 outings and is knocking at the door ever so much. Number 1, Kismet, is gonna be in line next, and she is gonna give a good show of herself. She went a little too out of distance when she went to the extreme and went over a mile, but I think this 6 furlong is back to where she likes it best. Look for good runs from number 10. Look for a good run from number 10, Miss Hilton, who was noted putting in some good work at last and can just capitalize on getting her head in the outcome here. Yes, Miss Linton should make a mark here. So we're gonna go to our second individual first choice. Race number 2, horse number 5, I Realize. Yes, I Realize was noted putting in some good work in the last 2 outings after he had a bad stint. Looking as if he's coming back to form now. He Radish Roman, the champion jockey and leading rider presently, is also on board, is now on board. So we are going to look for I Realize to capitalize on a good win here for trainer Al Brown, who recently won with Sir Wang Dan, and is seem to be picking up the pieces and getting back into form also. Likewise, I Realize. So I'm going to go for number 5, I Realize, to win this one. Look for good runs from number 6, Burning Valor, who was the winner when I Realize was last at the races, but I am expecting the table to be overturned by I Realize. Look for good runs from number 4, Spirit of Light, who made an announcement recently with a good third and could be worth something, would be of good worth to something here. Look for number 2, She's My Hedge Fund, who's looking good since the change of stables. Gonna run her first race for trainer Westford Smith. She's looking good. And look, last but not least, you can look for Titan Tempo to run much better than last year. So I Realize is my second individual first choice here. We're gonna go to our next individual first choice and then straight to the outsiders as Miss UC, Mr. Fender's. Mr. Fender is not here this evening and I am a lonely soldier here. So look forward to look forward for me to go straight into the outsiders after I'm through with the individual first choice. Yes, my final individual first choice is race number 10, the Jamaica 2000 Guineas Grade 1 race, futurity race for native bird 3-year-old Colts and Gelding, and the anti-post favorite here, Mr. Sensational Soul, is expected to give Shane Ellis yet another big race win. I am looking for Sensational Soul to just capitalize on a good win here, as the rivals who were supposed to give him the real good competition, the Honor Prince, the Runaway Star, and the late blooming Prolific Prince. So it is left to him. I can tell you that. If this one is life a burning edge again. I think, sensational soul, and I previewed in my Saturday's preview that Gary Sobriety will be having a good say in these two Guineas, and this is the stronger say that he's gonna have. So we're looking for him to just capitalize in this, the first leg of the Triple Crown. Look for good runs from number 1, Bob the Builder, who is improving lately and is working well. Look for number 2, Strong Mind, who has seen the best of them all, so respect is due to him. And another run from Big Buzz, who clocked 131 for 7 furlong in his last exercise work, and I really like that. Mark My Identity, number 10, who seems as if he will do with the longer distances, and to a next extent, number 15, My Eclipse, who already have a victory over some of these horses. But I'm gonna go straight up with Sensational Soul, who looks a different animal and is gonna be a winner here. My first outsider on the card is race number 4, horse number 9, Turn On The Lights, with Abigail Abel for trainer O.S. Johnson. I think Turn On The Light is gonna be really handicapped here, and you can look for her to be a pretty good run. Look for winning run from number 1, Wilson, number 4, Heroin, who is looking good under the new, and looking good in condition under the new trainer Joseph Thomas. And I'm gonna take Great Trick to do something here, and to a next extent let him fly, who really does not seem to be himself. But I'm gonna go with Turn On The Light as my outsider, and she can possibly win. My next outsider on the program, and I'm gonna just finish up with my next outsider here as number 6 in the 6th race, Nebuchadnezzar. Yes, this one I think is marking time to come and give a good run. He has worked well in the past. He's a good looking, nice, long, tall, and burly looking horse. He's a good looker, nice chestnut horse, and I'm giving him a chance to have a say in the outcome. He can also capitalize on a win here, but he's definitely gonna get in the exotics. Look for Ben Easton to give some good contest, and he is gonna appreciate this 9 and 25 yards. He looked to be a horse that can do the real estate. Number 7, Real Baba, is next in line. Uncle Baba is next in line. He really, I wanted to use the word real, he really run pretty well, and I thought he came ahead of USA horses. And last, he ran in a non-winner of 2 races, because Wayne Sterling won a non-2 race last week. So Uncle Baba is back down in class and is gonna be a main factor here. Look for a good run from number 11, Alchemy of Soul, who did run well in his last 3 races, and is well suitable by all the conditions here. So give Alchemy of Soul a chance to come in the mix. Look at number 1, Cosme to be a good factor here and take it to them, because she was disappointed in last, but she can do better now. Yes, thank you very much. Big up to my friend Bookie. Yes, and enough respect to all of my people. Love you all. Subscribe, share, and give it all you got.